Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Want to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video. And guess what? We'll talk. Well, hey family, happy Thursday. This is Darlene stopping by real quick. I'm getting ready to make some really cute dangle earrings. And I need to make some jump rings in order to make these earrings. And I'm going to start off with some 16 gauge wire. I'm using 16 gauge because it's fairly thick. Let me make sure that's what this is first. Yeah, 16 gauge wire. And I may as well just go ahead and make a couple of jump rings. Each other like that. So not on top of each other, but just like right next as you wrap it. And then it ends up being like this. So for me to get this off, I usually just take the cap off and pull that right off. So we got that. And then I want to use these beads right here. So we got our jump rings we're going to use. 16 gauge, perfectly rounded. Got a couple of these. And then we're going to take these beads. I think I want to use these beads. We'll use these beads right here only because they're pretty. And oh, I might want to use some other beads too, huh? But to start, we're going to go ahead and use these beads right here. So what we're going to do is get some 18 gauge wire. And these are like really simple, easy, quick earrings. Like if you just want to make, if you got an event coming up and you want to make some quick, cute earrings, these should do it. Like they're cute. They look complex enough, but they're simple. Got that straight right there. We want to make sure the ends are straight, perfect size together, the best we can get. I've got a little bit extra right here. Go ahead and cut that off. And for me, I like to make the ends, I like to turn the ends together. So then that way I know that I'm getting them perfect. The perfect size at the end. So I like to just close them off together. And then we're just going to take one bead at a time. So we're going to take this one because it's a pretty bead. Straighten that wire. And I'm going to use my little pliers right here. And you know what? All these three tools, I've been using these same three tools ever since I started making jewelry. And I got a brand new box of everything. I got like brand new everything, like every tool I got a box of, but I just don't use them because these work. And it's like, I don't know. They work, so I just don't use the other ones yet. The other ones look nice and clean and brand new. That's the only difference, I guess. These things are still pretty sharp. They still cut real good. These close things down, the wire down like I needed to, and this makes hoops. So I'm like, y'all know how I do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap that around. And then what we're going to do is take the wire. We're going to wrap that wire down some. Just enough. Because I want it to kind of build up right there. And you can see it building up. Right? Just kind of building up. And that's what I want it to do. Just kind of building up. And I'm going to just keep rounding it because I'm going to tuck it. It meaning the wire. I'm going to try to tuck it up under the wire. Like that. And that's what I wanted to do. Almost like Christmas bulb. And then I'm going to take the end, fold that down like that, and this is exactly what I want it to look like. It looks like a Christmas bulb, right? But that's what I want. And then we'll take this one. So if you notice what I did with this one, instead of wrapping it around the bead, around the bead, around the bead to make it flat against the bead, I kind of rounded it around it to build it up like this, instead of coming and the wire be flat on top of the bead. That's not what I wanted. All right, then we're going to take our pliers and do it about right there. Oops, fold it, wrap that wire, and then I need to straighten that up, because when you do that, when I say straighten that up, I'm talking about this part right here, because when you wrap the wire around, it generally will bend sometime. And then I'm just wrapping the wire around. You can see at the bottom, but as I wrap it, I'm kind of pushing it upward, because that's where I want it to go. I want it to just kind of build up. I don't want it to swirl around the bead. So you can see. Okay, so we got that. We're going to fold this down. And they're quick and easy. I mean, just some quick, easy, cute earrings you can use. All type of beads. Okay, so that's what that looks like so far. And then we're just going to take a jump ring. We are going to put that on there like that. And let's see if we can get these on here. If they'll curl on, maybe not. Because you got to have some flat beads. So this one is not going to work. So maybe, let's try this one. And then one of these. And then one of these. And then what we're going to do, oh, I got to make sure I got another one of these though, right? And I thought I did. Okay, but anyway, this is what this is going to look like. So we're going to fold this, close that down. Okay, and then we're going to put these little small spacers on here. They teeny, but they look good. Oops. Okay, so that's that. And then the closure part, I'm going to just turn it like that. And then we'll take one of our ear wires. And you can always use different ear wires. You don't have to always use the ear wires like this. You can always use different parts for your earrings, some clip-ons or different shape, different colors for ear wires. It's pretty much whatever you want to do. So this is a cute little dangly earring right here. So we're going to go ahead and make the other one. We are going to take a jump ring, grab our other bead, Go ahead and put that on there. And then we're going to take our two beads right here. One. And then put that one on. And then we got these little small ones right here. One. And then put that one on. And that's what that looks like. And you can even put another, let's see. You can put another flat bead on here if you wanted to, but it would have to be like a nice flat bead. Let's see something. We got some beads in here. See what we can use out of here, if anything. So let's say maybe this one. And then that's the thing, you got to make sure you're matching them on both sides, or you don't have to. It could be different, whatever you want it to look like, that's up to you. So then I turn it to have that closed part hidden inside. We take another ear wire, go ahead and open it. Put that ear wire on there. And then go ahead and close it. So you can make them look like whatever you want them to look like. If you got a lot of little small, beads, you know, that'll fit on the curled wire, you can just go ahead and make something look really jazzy. And then for me, I'm looking at these. I like both ways, but I kind of like this one. So with these, I'm going to go ahead and take these other ones off. So it's really up to what you like, what it looks like, you know, whatever it is you like, you're pretty much your style. So I'm going to take this off. You can fill this whole jumper ring up with different beads that will fit if you want to, just to create something really pretty. And you got to make sure to use lightweight, flat beads, like just really lightweight, because you don't want the earring to be too heavy. So this is what we come out with. How cute, right? Just some cute dangles. They're very lightweight because the beads are lightweight. So this is what we come out with. And if you wanted to, you can have something dangling from the bottom of the earring. But these, I'm going to leave these just like this.